Senior Executive Director at Duke University and Duke Health. We brought in this technology to solve an issue that we had with not really capacity, but wayfinding. We brought this in as a solution for one of our major parking garages in order to effectively get people in our garages in a timely manner. We were getting issues in a lot of our surveys and Press Ganey stats about how long people were taking to find parking spaces. So this solution allowed us to resolve that in a timely manner, as well as improved our Press Ganey scores for the hospital overall for patient satisfaction. So the impact for us was great because it provided an amazing wayfinding solution for our customers when they drive into parking decks. A lot of the people in our community, being a top hospital, and people coming in from all over North Carolina, weren't accustomed to driving into parking garages. So this allowed them an easier approach to getting in, finding parking, and making all of their appointments on time. Sure. So I had worked with Park Assist in previous medical life before I came here, and so knew the technology, knew the company was a stand-up company, and knew I wouldn't have any issues, number one, on implementation, and number two, on rollout. So I knew what to expect in putting in a major system like this. Sure. So to give you an idea, we are the leading medical center in the state of North Carolina. As of right now, we have referred it to our major airport, as well as one of our neighboring medical institutions as well, and would highly recommend it, not only from our use case perspective, but for our clients and for the people who use this system, because the ease of use, number one, and the wayfinding, just the system alone, people getting in on time, making their appointments, has been highly, highly effective for our visitors.
Hello, my name is Patrick Wood. I'm the general manager of 5 garages in downtown Sacramento. I chose to install TKH's Park Assist system in my garages to help maximize our garage usage with improved metrics and space monitoring, as well as enhance the customer experience and ease in locating an available parking space. An added feature I opted for is the surveillance component. This feature has allowed me to identify vandalism and car break-in suspects, which has directly resulted in the arrest of several individuals who have committed crimes in my facilities. I highly recommend TKH and their Park Assist technology to anyone operating parking garages.
Of a woman at the Metro Transit Station at the Mall of America earlier this week. The woman was later let go. Fox 9's Mary McGuire joins us live. So, Mary, what happened here?
Well, Kelsey and Amy, the suspect in this case was already facing a laundry list of charges for other violent crimes he's accused of committing, including a drive-by shooting and a shooting at a light rail station in Minneapolis. Now he's accused of violently kidnapping his ex-girlfriend at the busiest mall in America.
Upset over a recent breakup. This is the moment Bloomington police say 23-year-old Trayvon Johnson kidnapped his ex-girlfriend at the Mall of America. Parking ramp surveillance cameras capturing the crime as it happened.
And as you can see in the video, there's obviously an assault taking place in the back of the car.
Bloomington Police Chief Booker Hodges says Johnson called the victim on Monday afternoon and told him she was on the way to the mall with some friends. When she arrived at the transit station, witnesses saw Johnson grab her by the neck, forcing her to the first-floor parking ramp. Johnson then throws the victim in the backseat of a car and drives away with the help of 2 other men, repeatedly assaulting her before eventually dropping her off near Minneapolis. She was then able to call for help.
The victim, we observed, had physical injuries. She had reported that she was pistol whipped by the suspect and that he had threatened her with a firearm.
Authorities were able to track down Johnson the next day. He tried to escape along with one of the other suspects.
When we located them, they decided to run. The main suspect in this case attempted to carjack a vehicle.
At the time of the kidnapping, Chief Hodges says Johnson was already facing many other charges for a variety of violent crimes, including a shooting on May 6th at the Lake Street Midtown Light Rail Station that left one man in critical condition.
He is a significant threat to public safety. I don't think we're doing him any favors by allowing him to keep getting out of jail.
Now, the two men accused of helping Johnson commit this crime, they are currently in custody, and I'm told the charges are forthcoming. Reporting live in Bloomington tonight, Mary McGuire, Fox 9.
More than 250,000 people will travel through RDU over Labor Day weekend.
So imagine driving out there trying to find a parking space. That ain't never really that fun, right? Well, CBS 17's Brea Hollingsworth has a look at a new system they've installed to make parking a lot easier.
RDU expects a packed airport this Labor Day weekend, with many people looking to get away for the unofficial end to summer, like John Seiler.
We're headed to Ann Arbor to go to the ECU Michigan game.
The busier the airport, the harder it is to find parking. This fall, they're working to make sure parking is more convenient for travelers through a new parking guidance system. Here's how it works. When you pull into the garage, lights and digital signage will tell you how many spaces are available in each row. Red and green sensors line each parking spot. Green means a spot is available, red means it's full. And they change in real time, so when a car pulls out of the spot, the sensor turns green.
Instead of spending time driving around and looking all over the place and like, oh, I think that's a spot, but that's not a spot. It's a small car. It's a big truck. It's just super easy. Just go right to the spot.
Parking decks in general I don't like, but this one was easy, so not bad. Not bad at all.
Now, right now, the system is only available on the 6th level of the parking garage, but RDU plans to have it installed on all levels by the spring. Another interesting thing to go along with this system, they're also offering new technology called Find My Car, where if you're like me and sometimes you forget where you park, you can download their Park Assist app, enter your license plate number, and they'll show you a picture of your vehicle as well as the location of where your car is located. At RDU, Brea Hollingsworth, CBS 17 News.
It comes as the airport recently installed several tools to help people park their car before they get on a flight. CBS 17's Dina Harley joins us live now from the airport. Dina, what's it been like out there?
Hey, Ben and Liz, it is definitely busy here. I talked to a lot of travelers earlier today who said that they always dread coming to the airport because of the parking situation, but they all told me that today was a much easier time than they're used to, and it's all thanks to this new system that you see above me over my shoulder here. Right now you can see that it says full with some arrows pointing toward the parking deck here, but normally these are telling you how many spots are open here on the deck. It's really cool. It's a really intuitive system. You can see here above me that one says full, but like I said, there are other signs out here that have the numbers. They were all installed earlier this year, but this is the busiest travel day the airport has seen since these were all installed. We heard from families here who tell us usually they dread the parking, like I said, but they said today it was a breeze. Some of them were in and out. Airport staff still recommend you book your parking online if you're flying out of here anytime soon, and you need to do that at least 24 hours in advance before your flight. Even if you do forget to book ahead, though, if you're busy or distracted by other travel plans, we heard from travelers who say the new system was a huge help.
Our experience is normally with the Charlotte Airport. It's where we have been prior to that, and they don't have the system, so you just kind of drive around and hope you find an empty spot. So this is very helpful.
Now again, airport staff saying that the best way to guarantee yourself a parking spot, of course, is to book that online in advance. You have to do that at least 24 hours ahead of your flight. But like I said, this system really easy to use here, and of course they do have designated spots down by the terminals for rideshare options as well. Live at RDU, Dina Harley, CBS 17 News.
Simulation's still going on inside, but I had to kind of duck out. One thing I wanted to show you that's really cool, this is inside the big, beautiful new parking garage. Notice the green and red lights, not just the exit signs, but these lights. Now they're all green right now. That means there are open parking spaces. Now the way those are supposed to function is they each monitor 6 spaces to let you know if there's any availability. You can see the camera in those, which is really cool. So if you're coming down the edge of a column there, or edge of a row, you can just look down if there are any green lights. Worth giving it a shot. You don't have to drive row on row to see if you can find a spot. You can see these are all green because there's spots all along this direction. They were all red earlier because these spots were all full when I first pulled up today.
We came to take pictures so I could send them to my friends in St. Louis and let them know how much better we are.
Before they even started snapping those brag-worthy pictures, Lee and Mike Collins were impressed right off the bat with the parking situation.
The woman who was giving us the ticket told us just exactly how to get to this level and just walk right across. We could see the airport, so it's really quick. And here we are.
Door to door, this is how long it took them once they got parked.
And it was fast.
And all the green lights, red lights, you talked about.
Wonderful.
These lights signal which parking stalls are available or taken. No sneaky compact cars throwing you off anymore.
Could be easier. So I'm sure we'll try to fly out more than we did before.
I even typed it myself. From parking to walking in, it took me exactly a minute and a half. Not too shabby. Reporting in Kansas City, Morgan Mobley, KCTV 5 News.
Hi, and welcome to Checking In at SEA. We are in the middle of the airport parking garage, and we're going to talk about the automated parking guidance system. With me is Steph Nelson, who is our Senior Manager of Parking and E-commerce Revenue here. Tell me what the parking guidance system is all about.
It's a series of cameras, wayfinding signage, and lights to help airport passengers find a stall quickly and efficiently, and also be able to improve operational efficiencies so that our operations staff are able to have a better understanding of what's happening in a facility at all times of day. You enter the garage like a typical parker. There's signage at entry, and that shows the parking availability on each floor, and that helps initially direct the customer to a specific floor. There's also wayfinding signage as you're driving down the drive aisles to be able to find a stall within the section on a particular floor. And then once you're in those sections, you see the different colored lights throughout the facility. Green lights identify open stalls, red lights identify occupied stalls. This is just a way to help customers get to the airport efficiently, be able to find a stall quickly, and get to their gate and get to where they want to go.
Okay, colors real quick. We know that red means it's full, green is it's open, and then we have blue.
Blue are for ADA stalls. Those are located on levels 4 and levels 5.
And then orange is our other one?
Yes, those are identifying the electric vehicle stalls that are also available on levels 4 and 7.
They're all tracking by the cameras, but sometimes folks will see a green light when there's actually a car inside it. I mean, there's going to be some variances in there. What might happen in that kind of situation?
Yeah, I mean, this is a 12,000 stall facility, so there's always going to be variances to whether a stall is actually occupied or available for use. These could be anything from a license plate being misread to a hitch covering the license plate read, or if a vehicle is parked further into the stall and the camera just can't always pick it up. So we typically are still seeing over a 99% accuracy rate.
If it's busiest, you're the manager. What do you aim for first? You go top down first? You go up, bottom floor up?
Typically, the garage fills from bottom to top. So if you want to find greatest stall availability, I would say go to the top. Start on the higher floors and just follow the wayfinding to the available stalls.
All right, excellent. Well, Steph gave you just a clue right there, exactly. So we appreciate that. So thanks a lot for checking in at SEA. Keep an eye on more options for what you can see here going on in the airport, and we'll have more videos and information for you in the future. Thanks for joining us.